That moment when PetSmart can actually spawn angels and I can't. So I can get the reflections to stop. Yeah, they can get theirs to spawn and I can't. And these ones are actually smaller than the ones I own. Why won't it autofocus on the fry? There we go. Small little angel fry at PetSmart. Again, I'm a little salty that they can get theirs to spawn and I can't. Got a couple female koi. This one and this one should be a female. I think these are all females. Whole batch of smalls. Nice long fin smalls too. I like this one. Alright, so I'm back from PetSmart. Got me another batch of angels. I got myself a marble, another, I don't know what type this is called. I just call it basic angel. And of course there's my, oh gosh dang it, I forget the name! White betta, right there of course. Yep, brain fart. I'm gonna keep these two in here until I can get the other four of these guys. Sorry, I completely forgot the name. Yeah, I'm having a brain fart. Oh, I had 4 extra platinums I ordered. They're coming in. They're gonna order them this Tuesday. It'll be either Saturday or Sunday when I upload this. I'm currently recording it on Saturday. And on Tuesday, they're going to be ordering the 4 platinums for me. And then they should supposedly be in Pet Supplies Plus around Thursday. So most likely next Saturday, I'll be getting them into this tank. And then these two will be going out into the 29. I just want to give my platinum someone to hang out with. And of course, I'm going to watch my bed and see how he reacts to these 2 big guys. If anything, I think he's going to go after his own reflection, but I don't think he seems to really mind them yet. I also try to make sure that I got a male and female. I don't know if I don't know if these 2 are male or female. I just took a general guess. One was big and fat, and the other one was skinny. Okay, I thought I'd show this. My platinum seems to be interested in the two angels that are in here. So this has legitimately piqued his interest. I haven't seen him act like this in a long time. Well, since I got him at least. Actually, this is what he used to act like when he was at the store. So I guess I was right about adding a few extra fish in here for him. And of course, I have no idea what my betta thinks, but he's more or less acting the way he always does, hiding and whatnot. Well, he's definitely out and about a lot more now. Yeah, apparently my phone doesn't want to focus correctly. If I had the money, I would buy myself a digital SLR camera to shoot these videos better, but I don't got $1,000 for an SLR, let alone 500. But at the very least, it looks like he is active. I mean, he is noticing these 2 angels, and I'm actually about to release them, by the way. Mr. Betta has more or less figured out to hide over here wherever he wants to feel safe. So that's good. He's finally figured out that he can hide in that. And what I ended up doing was taking the, actually I think I actually, no I didn't, maybe I did, I don't know. I also ended up taking the yeah. What I did here is that I ended up taking the papa's plants that are growing in that 10 gallon in my kitchen for over a year, and split them in half. Basically, put two inside the 29, and then put two inside the 10 for nitrate controls. And since these things have been sitting in that 29 gallon tank for over a year, actually filtering and doing their jobs, I actually with the amount of papa's plants I had in a 10 gallon, I was able to get away with not doing water changes in that tank for over 4 months at a time. And that's how good the whole four cluster did. Now, of course, I have two in here, but they're going to get pretty big considering the amount of fish I have in here. And we got a lot of duds. A whole lot of duds. Just like worthless and useless themselves. They're duds. Still makes me a little salty that PetSmart is capable of getting their angels to spawn and I can't get mine to spawn. Especially considering these two are from PetSmart. Then again, I would really love to find a local breeder that sells these guys to PetSmart, because if I can find him or her, I like to be able to actually pick out a few for my own to have, preferably my own pair to spawn with, not to sell or anything, just to see if I'm capable of actually properly raising fish. How's Mr. Betta? Mr. Betta. I wonder why this one and this one like to hang out like that. Well, time to go release the other two inside the 10-gallon tank. Alright, and now to release. They've been floating in here for about an hour or so, more than enough acclimation time. Now I know I shouldn't dump the water in from the pet store, but I legitimately haven't had any problems with this since I've been doing fish, so I'm still doing it. But like I said, I haven't had any problems, so yeah. Well, looks like my new marble's figuring everything out. My one literally just went right into there. The platinum has no idea what to do. And Bella's like, oh no, they're in the house. It looks like everyone's doing just fine. I'll sit here and record until like I hit the 3-minute mark on this video. And I'll also take this time to say something. I don't remember if I actually have this portion in my video or not, but a lot of people I'm getting random comments from random people saying if you want music in the background or whatnot, use my channel or whatever. I don't know if those are bot accounts or not, even if they are legitimate. The reason why I don't have music, or if I do, it's usually very low, or some anime that I know I can get away with. But most of the time I really do not want to have music in my videos. Mainly due to the fact I really don't feel like going up against stupid false copyright strikes and whatnot. So for the time being, I'm not going to have music in the background of my videos. I just don't want to go through the whole copyright bullshit. I lost my channel, my main channel, once to a bunch of false flags from Sony Entertainment. Luckily, I was able to get my old channel back up and running. Thank God. And after that experience, I'm not risking it ever again. And if I ever do have anime and music in the background, it's going to be either from Niku Pyra or maybe YouTube across, because I know at least a few parts in YouTube across I can actually have in the background. But for the most part, for stuff like this, I'm pretty sure no one really wants to listen to anime music while I yak in the background. So it's just going to be boring, me just talking and watching the fish and the ambient noise in my room or living room or whatever, whenever I'm recording. I'm also noticing a little bit, a few extra shoots are starting to appear. There's one shoot right there. That little itty piece of that little itty white speck's actually a shoot. There's quite a few shoots actually popping up on these new papas plants right here. So they've only been in here for about 3 minutes. I'll let them sit for a good couple hours and then I'll come back. Also, my flower horns now has gotten a lot bigger. Oh yeah, and I also may say this. This is not going to happen right now, but down the road, I might want to get myself a female flower horn. Not for breeding purposes, but just to have an extra flower horn to be with, or to have my little guy be with. But if they do end up breeding, that'll be a plus. Same thing with the angels. Even though I gripe on my angels for being completely worthless and useless, I still don't really want. I see spawning for me as a plus for owning my fish. When I get my fish, I own them as a pet because I think they're cool looking. If they spawn by any chance, that's a plus. But yeah, I'm gonna come back in a few hours. It's currently 12 p.m. Not 12. 7 p.m. I'll probably come back around 9 to 10 and with a little update and see how these guys are doing. It's actually been 30 minutes. Everyone's more or less settled in. His fins are a little tethered and whatnot, but the platinum is out and about. That is what I wanted. In this tank, these two, I don't know if they're male or female or not. I just know they're big. And they're making my little platinum actually be out and about. I'm very happy with this purchase. I may actually just want to keep all these guys in here because I got a platinum, I got these two little guys here. I got my beta, which is leaving everyone alone, and I may end up putting the other 4 platinums in here too. Depends on how I see the bio load, and it really depends on how Mr. Beta reacts to the angels. But I really do. I think this one might be a female. I don't know. I'm just basing off it being fat and chunky where the eggs would actually be. And I'm basing this one off being a male due to it being slender. It's kind of acting like a male. I'm thinking this one's kind of acting like a female because I'm thinking it's trying to find a place to spawn properly. Where can I place a spawning piece? I'll place a spawning piece here and see what happens. Alright, since the one came out, I might as well ask for someone's opinion. What do you think, male or female? Considering how boxy this one is, it has the general signs of a female. I'm pretty sure it's a female. And I'm pretty sure this one's a male. I don't know about the platinum though. I need to clean the top edge right here of the glass. They're beautiful little angels. I really started to like the marbles, the koi one I have inside the 29, and the platinums. My original idea for this tank was white beta platinum angels. But right now it's platinum angels, these two guys, and beta. And I forgot to put the spawner in. I'll do that right now. Well, it's around 9:30 or so. My platinum is actually now out and about. My other one, my marble, seems to be doing just fine. My normal one seems to be doing just fine. I also added in another one. This one wasn't doing so well in the 29, so I decided to move it into here and see how it acts. It's already acting a lot more. It's also acting a lot more better too in here now. I'm guessing it's because mainly because of useless and worthless spawning that the other angels are just kind of not doing so hot. But it seems like everyone's doing just fine, and of course they all have a bunch of nice hides, and Mr. Bez is just sitting there being beta. He doesn't seem to really mind the extra angels. I don't notice him fin nipping or anything like that, so that's a good thing. And of course, I also had in the little spawn play here to see if we might end up getting another pair in here. That'd be pretty interesting. Oh, looks like I got a little baby snail in the tank. Well, it looks like everyone seems to be doing just fine. Tank's a little crowded considering the fish I have in here, but everyone seems to be coexisting just fine, which is what I want in the end. The only fish I'm really worried about is Mr. Beta, but it seems like he's coexisting just fine with everyone else. What will happen if I try to feed them? Give me a second. Ah, this food stinks. Are you going to notice the food, or are you just going to sit there and look weird? Yeah, it looks like they're at that stage of still trying to figure everything out and they're not going to eat. Which is understandable. But hey, at least the platinum's actually on and about. Yeah, I think Mr. Better knows the food, I think. There he goes. Come on, guys, eat the other food before Mr. Beta gets fat. That thing I need is a fat Beta. Well, looks like I'm gonna get myself another fat Beta. Why is he spitting them out? Maybe he doesn't like this type. I know if I put in the other food, he'll eat it. I guess I got myself another picky fish. No surprise. Well, it looks like everyone's doing just fine. I think I'll just end this video here today. Because it looks like everyone's doing just fine. Also, I did get a return on the beta that I lost. I mean, not beta, but the platinum I lost. And I'm still gonna buy the 4 I ordered. I'll easily work out the money by painting our mailbox and cutting the grass. And I'll have enough money left over to buy the 4 platinums and maybe another fishy if I like. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, and I'm also pretty sure the poppus plants in here, the bio load's pretty good to go. Though I probably don't really want to stick any other fish in here other than just the 4 extra platinums. Most likely, like I said, what I'm going to do is that once I get the 4 platinums, I'm actually going to move these 3 back into the 29. but it also depends on how these guys actually fare. Because if I actually see them thriving in this tank, they're going to stay for the time being. Of course, it also all depends on Mr. Betta and how he acts. Currently, Mr. Betta's in the weeds. So what do you think? Oh. Yeah, probably won't happen for much. It'll be a little bit of a chasey chase going on for a little bit, but overall, it looks like everyone, like I said, is holding out just fine. You are a picky Betta, aren't you? Oh, the joys of a phone not wanting to autofocus properly. There we go. Beautiful Betta. I'll end the video here and upload it.